Food markets only.
Meet Susie Smart, she is so bright. On her blackboard you can write. She has a desk, she has a seat. What's your name, my darling sweet?
My name is Susie Smart.
She can talk!
She can talk, but can she add?
2 plus 2 is 4. Cat, C-A-T.
You can spell!
Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how
You recite!
Press the button, she says a dozen things, complete with desk, blackboard, and seat. Susie Smart, sold at food markets only.
Penny, Penny, Penny.
Bring me some reefers.
You on drugs?
No, I'm not on drugs. I wish I was on drugs. Hi, Annette. I took my meds and tried to get to sleep, and I'm nowhere close to being able to get to sleep. So I'm going to work on this penny box some more. Oh, there's 82. And try and clear some of this stuff off my desk again. Nah, I don't really feel any better. I just don't feel any worse. I just can't get to sleep, and so I thought, well, I got to clear some of this stuff off my desk anyway. So, and I just, if I have coins sitting around in rolls for too long, then I just got to figure out what's in them. So I figured I'd just bust this stuff open for a little while. Usually after about 3 rolls, I start getting sleepy, and that's what I'm hoping happens, actually. It's a 94, nothing there. I found this on the floor. It's a copper. I gotta make a thing to put 63s in. Oh my goodness, my sinuses are going cuckoo. It's probably that stinky drunk guy on the bus. Oh my goodness. Yeah. And then I dropped a pencil into my printer. So I'm gonna have to clear all this junk off my desk so I can turn the printer upside down and see if I can get the pencil out of there. It's always something around here. And I'm like so excited that we're getting a new camera for the channel. Oh my God, I could not believe that, Annette, that the bus driver, and I have debated, I don't want the bus driver to lose his job, but I don't think that he should have pulled over and waited. I mean, yeah, he had to pull over, the guy wants off the bus at the liquor store, that's one thing. But I have asked them a couple times, because this is like just one of those little shuttle bus kind of things. And I've asked them a couple of times if they could just wait for like 1 minute at the post office so I can just run in, put the key in the box, take my mail out, and come and get right back on the bus. 1 minute. And they won't do that, but then the bus driver will stop in front of a liquor store, let a guy go in, buy booze, come back out, get on the bus, and drink the booze. Well, you've never seen a bus system like ours, Annette. there's not even a set route. There are 3 or 4 transfer points, but basically what you do, hey Richard, hi Mikey. Basically what happens is the bus comes. I happen to live at one of the pickup spots, which is a senior retirement place. So basically what happens is the bus comes, you get on the bus, you tell the bus driver where you want to go, and he figures out when he is going to take you there. No, they're not supposed to be drinking on the bus at all. But in my case, I live right behind a Walmart. But for me to get to that Walmart, they have to go all the way around, and it's like almost 40 minutes for me to get to a place that I can look out my window and see it. If it wasn't up a hill, I could walk to it. But you just get on and you just tell them where you want to go, and they figure out where, when they're going to squeeze that stop in. There's no rhyme or reason. It basically looks like they put 3 or 4 little kids with Crayolas in a room with a map, let them scribble some lines on it, and wherever those lines are, that's where the bus is going to go today. But no, I don't think he is supposed to do that. I don't want to complain because I don't think I'd lose his job, but no, that. And in the defense of the driver, he did tell this guy he couldn't be drinking on the bus, but another passenger back there said yes, in fact, the guy was back there drinking, and then he didn't want to get off the bus. We went out of our way. The bus was already 20 minutes late, went out of our way to take this guy where he was supposed to get off the bus, and then he wouldn't get off. But what got me the most was his language. The drunk guy was really foul. And finally I lost my cool, and I just told him, hey dude, would you shut up? I said, you have already caused us to be late and be inconvenienced, and now you're back there cussing and drinking. Shut up. And everybody on the bus was laughing, and some of them were applauding, and it's not fair to the other passengers, and most of whom are elderly. We don't want to hear it, dude. If you get on the bus and you tell them you want to go to the hospital, which is where he said he wanted to go, then when we get to the hospital, get your butt off the bus. You're done. Go away. So, I don't want the bus driver to get fired, but the bus driver contributed to the situation, and somebody needs to talk to him about it. And I think somebody else on the bus may well call and complain. There's my brother. Hi, Brother Dan. I tried to go to bed, but I couldn't go to sleep, so we're sorting some pennies, and then we will try again. I took my meds, though, and I ate my dinner. It's my brother Dan. He's checking up on me. Everybody say, hi, Brother Dan. He's one of the good guys. I'm going to keep him. I've had him for my brother my whole life, so I guess I got to keep him. He's a good boy. Oh my gosh, Richard. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Okay, let's see if we have a DDO. We never get any of that fancy schmancy stuff here. And we didn't get any of it today either. That's scary, actually. I don't know if I would want my bus driver to be wasted. He'd probably be doing about 3 miles an hour. That's one thing. Got me fooled. Early morning. Oh, yeah. Brother Dan's got to go to the doctor tomorrow. They're going to look and see if he still has a heart. Love you, brother. Get some rest. Oh, dirty money. Yeah, my brother's a good boy. Yeah, love you too. What am I looking at here? Got my coin upside down. Not that I could really tell what it says anyway, but 99. So yeah, that was the big excitement of the day, was the drunk on the bus. Another 82. I just couldn't, I still can't fathom the idea that the bus driver just pulled over and waited for this guy to go in the liquor store. That was just, I'm like, you got to be kidding. They won't sit there for 2 minutes and let me run in and check my P.O. box, but they'll pull over and let the guy go in the liquor store. And like I said, I don't want the old man driving the bus to get fired, but he was messing up right and left. He can't hear. I don't think he can hear very well. And like he forgot to go to the dialysis place to pick this lady up, and then he forgot to go to the UPS and pick somebody up there. Then he forgot to drop this guy off at one of the local shopping areas. Then he forgot to take the drunk guy to the hospital, turned around, went back to take that guy to the hospital, and then he wouldn't get off the bus when we got there. So, man, it was crazy. I mean, that sounds like something that would happen in a big city, not in a little town. Yeah, I think he does, Annette, but he drives fine, but I don't think he knows half the time where he's supposed to be. He kept having to turn around and go back, and I was like, man. See, I'm not used to riding the bus here. I've always had a car. And so now, because my car is broken down, I'm having to ride this little thing. And it's, I kind of understand now. I have a neighbor that it can get pretty boring here. They don't have any activities or anything for the people that live here. And so there's one lady that lives here. She gets on the bus every day, and goes somewhere and has lunch, and then she just rides the bus around for 2-3 hours. Because she's lived here her whole life, so she sees a lot of people that she knows on the little bus, and she just, rides around to get out of here. And she was like screaming at the bus driver, going, "Hey, you forgot to pick up so and so. You forgot to do this one. You forgot to do." And I don't know how this guy could run his route if he didn't have this lady telling him where he was supposed to be. But like I said, I don't ride the bus very often. And it seems like every time I do, there's like drunk and crazy people. Yeah, well, see, I'm on that needs to be fixed income. And my car needs about $1,500 to $2,000 worth of work. And it's got 247,000 miles on it. So I'm not really sure I want to make the investment, but by the same, I doubt I will ever get another car, and I'm going to be stuck here. And I don't want that. I've got to get back to Michigan. Now, once I get back there, I don't mind so much not having a car because the transportation system is usable. But it is not usable here. So I'm in that what to do thing. So the next thing I gotta try to do is we're gonna try a makeshift repair on it, but it has sat so long that now the battery's dead, and the weather has been so bad I haven't been able to get out there and put the charger on it. So I'm gonna try to do that tomorrow. It's not supposed to rain, and it's not gonna be super duper cold. So I'm gonna try and get that happening tomorrow. And then if it doesn't charge up after it's been on the charger all day, I will have to take the battery back. It's still under warranty, I believe. I'll have to double check that in the morning. But I have to, if I'm going to keep it, I have to put the tags on it by the end of the month. So I'm having to make those decisions in the next very few days. So the first part of that is going to be, will the battery charge back up? and then I'll go from there. So, but I just spent several $100s replacing the radiator and the fan. So for that reason, I am kind of thinking about fixing it because it runs good. It's just got some issues, and I can't afford it. It'd be cheaper to fix the car than to buy another one. So I don't know what to do. And there's just a lot of things to consider in the next 2 weeks or so. Maybe I could find like a really, really valuable coin. Oops. Whee! Pennies. Pennies just went everywhere. There we go. Roll number 2. There was nothing in roll number 1. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, 94, nothing there. No, 98. No. Shield penny, shield penny, shield penny. I hate shield pennies. I hate them. I felt so stupid today on the bus, but actually what I did worked out pretty well. The last time I rode the bus, they will only let you carry back onto the bus. Not in my state. In my state, you can mail in for your tags, and then you have a certain amount of time after that to get your inspection, and you just send a paper in, because we are in such a rural area. Things don't work here like they work in other other states even that have inspection. And truthfully, they have not been really stopping anybody for inspections since the COVID thing. And even if it doesn't pass inspection, they give you 4 months to get it to. So they're very lax on it. I mean, they really don't. They're really not enforcing it, truthfully. So that's where that's at. And like I said, all I would have to do would be to take it through and get the slip that says I took it through and I have X amount of time to fix it. So anyway, that's the way things have been working around here. There's cars sitting out here in our parking lot that haven't been inspected since 2019. That's just not something they really care about right now. So yeah, see, I thought the same thing, and now I talked to a cop that I know, and he said, no, you don't have to do that. Well, you were probably on the eastern side of Virginia, where they thrive on busting things, but I'm over in Appalachia. I'm over in the mountains. The last thing they are concerned about is whether or not some old hillbilly has an inspection sticker on his car. They're much more concerned about how much moonshine and meth he's got in the car. But yeah, right around when COVID started, they kind of backed off on, if they stop you for something else and you don't have an inspection, you'll get a ticket. But they really don't stop people just for inspection anymore. And like I said, it's just gotten very lax, which is fine with me right now. But as long as you take it through and you get the slip that said, I went through inspection, they found this wrong, and I have X amount of time to get it fixed, then they go ahead and give you your tags. So I can go ahead and get my tags. And part of it is they need the money. Truth be told, they need the money. No white AM there. Yeah, there's a lot of things that have changed in Virginia. From what I gather, I don't know a whole lot. I lived here for a while in 2014, and then I lived in my motorhome for 3 years, and well, 2 years, I guess. 2014, 15, and 16. Yeah. So I really wasn't here. I would just send my money and get my tags and keep going wherever the heck I was. But yeah, I checked on that, and I did. That's what I did last year, because I had a couple things that would not pass inspection. I've got one right now that won't pass. Everything else will pass. But my emergency brake is messed up and it won't pass. But other than that, what's wrong with my car would not have any effect on the inspection part of the program. Just that emergency brake thing. But I'm not going to repair that until I find out if we can fix the other issue. And then if we can, I found somebody that'll do my brakes for me. I mean, it's not my brakes per se. What happened is a mechanic who is now out of business, when they took my car off the wrecker and took it to his shop, whoever drove it didn't take the emergency brake off, and it messed up the emergency brake and the brakes on that one wheel. So, but that's not the high dollar issue that I have with the car. So 90. Ooh, homemade crispy buttermilk chicken tenders. You having them children tenders again? I want some mac and cheese. I need to make some. I like mac and cheese. I got mac and I got cheese. But I had steak and tater. Excuse me. 99. Doggone it. No white hams there. And not one there either. I figured my brother might pop in. He knew I was on, but he didn't know I was going to be on late. He usually checks before he goes to bed to see if I'm on. And if I am, he wanders through. Oh, I forgot to tell him about Jeff Beck. Yeah, that was heartbreaking for me. I am a big music person. And Jeff Beck has been one of my favorite guitar players since going way back to the days of a band called the Yardbirds. Wonderful guitar player, very innovative. I once got to see him play so close that I think I was drooling on his shoes. And this was back in the 60s. This has been a slow box. Not much happening. Yeah, can you all believe what that Mark Thomas guy did earlier? I'm still in shock. That was such a nice thing. No, these DDRRR here. And we're slowly putting the channel back together. I got to spend some time this week. There's a grandson of one of the ladies that lives here that knows. He's a gamer. He knows quite a bit about using StreamYard. He's going to help me make full advantage of what I have, teach me how to do some of the stuff like making the slideshows and that kind of stuff. No doubling of the ear there. And just help me make things run a little bit smooth. I have no idea what's in the bucket kit, so I can't answer that question. I'm with you guys. I have no idea how much money is in there until I roll it all up. I can tell you only one thing, and that is that I think I underestimated what's in there. Because now that I'm actually starting to roll it up, I'm so sick of looking at pennies, and it doesn't even look like I've made a dent in it. But yeah, I'm in the same boat you guys are. I have no idea how much money is in there, and I will not know until I finish rolling them all up to take them to the bank. That's why I made the contest run to the end of the month, so I would have time to roll them all up. I have no clue. I can tell you that there's a couple of guesses that are way under, just because I have already gotten to where they are. And there's some that I think are way over, but I really truthfully have no earthly idea. So, like I said, I'm in the same boat you guys are. I don't know. I do not have even, well, I mean, I have like within 40, 50 bucks, but I don't really know. And even if I did, I wouldn't tell you because it would mess up the contest. Oh, thank you, Richard. Gotta go. Don't forget to smash the like button. Yeah. Sometimes I go on channels and I forget until somebody posts that. Then I'll go, oh yeah, I gotta go back and hit that thumb. Oh shoot. I just shot pennies everywhere. Oh well, it happens. So yeah, we're just not finding much. But one night I had a horrible box I was working on, and then all of a sudden I started hitting a whole bunch of things. I would like this to be one of those nights. Yep, I would. I'd be happy if I just got a Wheatie. Well, there's another 82. I'm going to start that next week, going through the 82s. Yeah. I don't get to guess. I mean, not to win. I think I might write down on a piece of paper what I think just for the heck of it, just to see if I'm anywhere in the ballpark. I can tell you one thing, there's a passel of them, as Granny Clampett would have said on the Hillbillies. There's a passel of them. And I gotta roll them all up, tote them to the bank, and I'm gonna have to get somebody to drive me to the bank because they are gonna weigh a bunch, and I don't think I can carry them on the bus. I mean, my purse was so heavy when I came back from the bank today, and all I had was 2 rolls of quarters, 2 rolls of dimes, 2 rolls of $50, and 5 rolls of nickels, and 5 $2 bills. And my purse was pretty heavy. No double ear. So yeah, I'm gonna have to get somebody to drive me when I go to take them back, because that's not gonna be something I can do on a bus ride. All right, am I looking at 63D or 68D or 66D? I think I'm looking at 68. It's hard to say. Let's zoom in. Yeah, 68. Okie dokie, and copper hopper with you. Man, this new stand is the best thing since sliced bread. Only thing I gotta do is I gotta put some kind of little thing on the bottom of it. Yeah, I thought it said, hey, Werner, I thought it said 63 at first, too. That's why I cranked that thing down there and took a better look. I've been watching Werner work on cars, practicing up on my German. Watching stuff. Haven't found anything tonight so far. Piddly diddlying. I finally cleared off my kitchen table in there so I can get my package preparation going. Set up my scale and everything. Start getting all the goodies from Christmas sent out. I'm thinking I might change the way this room is arranged to make my production area a little bit better for doing the shows. It depends. I gotta get a tape measure out and check the dimensions a little bit. And I think the arrangement would also make M3 happy because he would have more access to the living room window. So just something I'm thinking about. Don't know yet. Oops. Don't look like we got a DDO. Come on, give me something. I want something. 78. Hi, Leanne. How you doing? It's pretty laid back, informal right now. Just processing pennies. Trying to tire myself out. I think I had too much caffeine and exertion today. And now I can't get tired. So, gotta work on this for a bit. Ooh, somebody took a bite out of this one. Down at the bottom. That just looks like damage. I don't think it came that way. But I'm going to set it aside. I'll look at it again. I may open something different here in a few minutes. I'm getting tired of pennies not producing. Do one more roll of pennies. Gosh. A lot of copper in this box, but almost no wheat. And all right, we'll look in this box. Oh, it's still over half full. I'm gonna look and see if I can find anything that has a nice dark copper ender. So at least I'm getting a fighting chance. None of them are particularly promising. These is pathetic. These are machine rolled. That one's got one dark end. And not much promise there. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I got 23 rolls left in this box, so it's about half done. All right, let's do one more. It's only got a dark one on one end, and I know it's not a Wheatie, but none of these rolls look real promising. So let's go through it. Then I might do a roll of dimes. I don't do dimes very often, but since I've been able to read the scope better, I got some. Just to see. I think a lot of people are close. Well, we'll find out. I've been rolling a little at a time. I need one of those fancy schmancy rolling things, but I really don't like them because I double check my coins while I'm rolling them. So if I used one of those fancy rolling things, I might miss something. So I just roll them up by hand. Once in a while I find something that I got thrown in there by mistake, so when that happens, it hasn't happened yet on this batch, but if that happens, I will pull the good penny out and replace it with a different one so I don't mess up the count. We would not want to do that. And I have instructed the lady that comes to help me. Oh, we got a Canadian, a 75 Canada. It's the first foreign object we found in here. Hey, God save the Queen. Oh, it's too late for that. At least we got something different. And just piddling tonight. Let me get all these shields out of here. I don't like them. And the only real error that I know of or anything is on the 2021s. Supposedly there's some out there with a die crack that runs across Lincoln's neck. I personally have never seen that, but I was told about it, so I look once in a while. It's just not something I don't think it has much value to it, so. Lemonade. I'm out of tea. And one of the things I was supposed to get today was a new tea pitcher, and I forgot. I don't think I forgot as much as I couldn't figure out how I was going to get it home. The other fun thing about our little bus is if you cannot get on the bus carrying the bags that you come out of the store with, you have to be able to carry them all on at once, which means you can really only carry about 3. And some of the bus drivers are real a-holes about how much they will allow you to bring on the bus. So, of course, Miss Susie Q, she has to come up with a way around that because, number one, I am clumsy, so I don't want to be spilling anything. So I have this little rolling suitcase that I take with me when I go, if I have to go to the ER or something, or a doctor out of town. So in case they admit me, I will have my meds and change of clothes and that kind of stuff. So I took that suitcase today, emptied it out, and I took that on the bus because it actually takes less space than having bags sitting all over. And so I had all my purchases in that and one of those recyclable grocery bags, which I just hung on the handle of the suitcase, and I had no problem getting it on the bus, and I had no problem getting it in the space in front of me. So I wasn't taking 2 spaces on the bus, and the guy couldn't say anything about it. He wanted to. I know he wanted to say, you can't have that on here, but he couldn't because it was really taking no more room than someone with a walker or an oxygen tank. So he really couldn't say anything, and it worked out pretty well. But I don't know where I would have put a picture. It would have taken too much room in my carryables. But I did manage somehow to get a small bag of potting soil in that bag. I mean, I had all kinds of stuff in it. It was funny. I did a pretty good job. So I'm going to find one dedicated to that purpose because I don't want to grub this suitcase up. This is my hospital one. But now I know what size and everything. So if I have to keep riding the bus for a while, at least I know how I can get my merchandise home without too much trouble. But yeah, I know that grumpy bus driver probably wanted to say something, but I could pick the thing up and set it right in there, so he really couldn't gripe. Another copper for the hop. Ooh, that looks like it got burned or something. That's odd. Look at the coloration on this thing. It's like black or silvery over here, over there. But it's like in an interesting pattern, where the copper's coming through around his head, the copper's coming through in his ears and around the words, but the rest of the coin, it's kind of interesting. The other side almost looks like it was burnt or something. Keep that just for the colors. For the colors. Haven't even found any 2009s tonight. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch to something else after this. Hi, Paula. How are you? We're just hanging out. I couldn't sleep, so playing with the pennies. Still got a half a box of them to go, so. Why not? No DVOs there. Yeah, I think I'm going to switch to something else. I'll let you guys decide. I'm not going to do the quarters. I'm saving them for Monday. But we have a choice of nickels, dimes, or half dollars. So you guys vote. What do you want me to open next? Nada. Yeah, it kind of did, but I don't think there were any woodies that year. Alright, let's get rid of these pennies. I'm pennied. Pennied out. Oh. Oh. And the 82s. If my half dollar books are sitting right up here, I might do the half dollars. Because I don't have a lot of them in my books. Yeah, I'm thinking the same thing. If, like I said, if my half dollar books are out, then I may do them. But they are not out. That would mean I would have to, like, really dig to get them out, and I don't want to do that much work. So my dime books are out, and my nickel books are out. So I think I'm going to go hardcore and do the dimes. And the reason is I need a lot of them. I haven't done a lot of dimes, and all my books are handy. So, and I'm trying to make myself tired. So I think we're going to do that. Do a roll of dimes. Oops, that's not dimes. That's nickels. Nickels. As my nephew used to call them, nickels. All right. The blind leading the blind here. Let me find something to put the rejects in. Because all I'm doing here is looking for what will go in my books and silver, because I don't have a cheat sheet for these. So I will have to go back through them once I dig out a cheat sheet. But I can at least put some things in my books. Okay, that's 46 to 64. I hope we find a whole bunch that go in there. 65 to 2004 and 2005 forward. Let's see what we got. 2019P. Let's get focused. Come on, Suze. I still don't think I'm in focus here. That's pretty good. 2019P. Got that. I think I'm going to open my desk here so I can put these down. There. All right. Next. Didn't need that. 1997D. Yeah, if the $50 books had been out, I would have done those. But in order to get them out, I got to pull this box out from under my desk and start moving a bunch of stuff around. And it just wasn't something I was energetic enough to want to tackle right now. I'll get them out tomorrow when I have someone here to assist me. Now, there's an interesting thing in my dime books, and some of them are like really grubby, and those are ones that I metal detected. All right, now I got the book open where I can look at it a little better. 2001. Got that. 2017. That was that book. Don't need that. Ooh, that's real shiny. Oh, it's a 2022. Look at that. That thing is dandy. All right, that's a keeper. That is a keeper. What was that? A D? Yeah. I need that one. And it's a real good one, too. All righty. I get excited over the dumbest things. I'm an old lady. I'm allowed to. 85P. 84, 85P. $2,004. P. I did a bunch when I was in Georgia, and then I haven't really worked on the dimes at all since 2019. Yeah, we don't get a whole lot of anything but peas over here on the East Coast. Where's the 06? 04. Oh, man. My eyes are... I can read the dimes under the scope fine. I'm having a hard time reading the dates in the book. but it's mostly a lighting issue. 76. 1976. Oh, we need this one. Yay. Yeah, that's the second one I had filled in my little spaces. It really, that might not be a bad thing, Kit. There's a 70 or a 96D. Yeah, that's what's killing me on the national park quarters is the D's. I wish that was a W. The 96 W's came in mint sets, and some of them escaped. Here's another fancy schmancy 22. That thing is so clean. I think I might put it in a little thing and keep it in case somebody needs a tidy one. Oh, what did I do with those? I just had the box out with the little flippy doos, and I'll put it in an envelope for now. Get me an envelope for the moment. I swear I'm going to buy a bag of pens. I have pens everywhere, and every time I pick one up, it doesn't write. Huh. That's funny, Kit. We need to compare, because I'm about ready to give up on the idea that I'm ever going to finish that national park out of car wash and out of the wild. Right now, I can't even do the car wash because I can't get there. So I'm having to use bank quarters for that. Da-dee-da-dee-doo-da. 96P, we just did that. 72, a little older. I think that one might be as bad as the one I already had. It doesn't look any better than what's in there. Another shiny 22. Get me a candy. $20.15. Ooh, I need that one. Yeah, the other night my neighbors were stomping around like a bunch of elephants. And all of a sudden, the light fixture in my kitchen went boom, and both the light bulbs in it blew out. Now, there's no overhead in my living room. So the light from the kitchen was helping to light the living room. I can't read. So anyway, I can't get it fixed for a week because our maintenance guy's on vacation. So it's pretty dark in here. I'm having a hard time sometimes. I'm guessing that's a D. Because I don't think it's an O. 78D. Need that. Yeah. See, I'm filling in some holes in the collection here. So 2019 pipe. As my friend Kathy used to say, pipe. She was funny. I miss her. She's a real character. 2018 pipe. We were friends for decades. No, the whole fixture blew out, Werner. It's not just the bulbs. The whole fixture exploded. It just went bam and blew both the bulbs out, and sparks came out of it. So right now we've got anyway, I'm not messing with it. Plus, I wouldn't be climbing up on a ladder to change that anyway. But no, it's got more problems than just the bulb blowing out. I mean, yeah. I heard glass shatter inside the globe. So I'm not going to mess with it. I don't do ladders and I don't do glass because I'm a fall risk and I'm almost 70 years old. So it's just not going to happen. I'll just have to wait till he gets back. I'm going to grab a lamp. Yeah, pretty much. Actually, it's my upstairs neighbor's boyfriend, who I think weighs 380, maybe. And it's like having a baby elephant up there. We need that one. Yeah, I'm going to get one of the lamps out of the bedroom tomorrow and bring it out here until such time as that can get fixed. But yeah, it scared the dickens out of me when it blew. It was really loud. There's a number of these really good 2022s in this roll. I'd like to find something older. Way older. Like between 30s and like maybe a Mercury or something would be nice. knows? But I have filled a few holes in, so I'm happy. Yeah, well, he's a huge dude. He's a truck driver, so I don't think he gets a lot of exercise. And she's a little bitty tiny lady. That's what cracks me up about them. They're such an odd looking pair. I'm gonna say she's maybe 5'2" or so. Hey Les, how you doing, sweetie? Good to see ya. Yeah, the office manager told me today that I shouldn't have to deal with too much noise with them for a while because I guess she's gonna go on some road trips with him while he's driving the truck, so she won't really be here. 93p. Ooh, I need that one. So it should be nice and quiet up there for a while. Thankfully. Yeah, I mean, I don't think he's intentionally making noise. He's just a big dude. But man, when that thing blew, it scared me. 2021 P. Oh, I have that. So, that's a 22B. Okay, I need the P now. Yeah, I have no business up on a ladder, and because I know there's shattered glass in there, it's not something I want to take on. So I'll just have to work around it until the guy comes back. I mean, as soon as he goes on vacation, things start falling apart. Right now, the front door is off the building, sitting in the lobby, because it's one of those doors that opens by hitting the handicap button, and then the door automatically opens, and then a second one opens. Well, the main one would not open, and nobody could get in or out of the building. Hey, I watched. Is that the one, the injection video? I watched it, but I didn't comment because I was watching it on my TV. But I did watch it. I don't need that one. I think that's what it was, injection system. So sometimes I get real motivated and will put the closed caption on and then take the info from the closed caption and put it in the German to English translator if I don't understand what's going on. By the way, that last one went in my book. 88p. Oh, the electric problems. Oh, okay. Did I see that one? I don't know. I'll have to go back and check. I watch like bits and pieces of them because I'm trying to translate in my head, and I haven't done any German since 1970. So I'm not very good. Not very good. 88p. 98, 86, 87, 88. I already have that one. Yeah. Oh, so close to silver. Look how close we got. Oh, man. What a pity. What a pity. 2000. Hey. I so miss my friend Kathy. She was so much fun. Oops. We were friends since 7th grade. Oh, I wish that had been a D. No, I have to manually do that. I can put the closed captions on, but they will still be in German. But it helps me to make sure I'm hearing the words correctly, to look at the words on the screen. And then if there's a word in there I don't understand, I can open a window on a translator, type that word in, and have it tell me what it meant. And then I can kind of restart the video and follow what's going on. But the closed captioning, turning that on, even though they're in German, helps me visualize the word where I may have thought I heard something, but that's not what I actually heard. I don't know if that makes sense to you, but it is helping me learn some words that I never learned back in 1970. I mean, I was basically just learning conversational German, things like how to count and how to ask about money, or, basic things you would need as a tourist, and things that I would need to answer my great grandmother's questions, because she would ask me things in German in her letters because she wanted me to learn German. And so if I responded to the questions that she asked in German, and my response to her was in German, she would, the next time I got something from her, it would have money in it. It would have sometimes American money, sometimes German money, sometimes French, because she traveled a lot. But she was just trying to get me to learn some German because my mom's side of the family is mostly German and Dutch. So I took a year of German, but I had taken so much Spanish that, the two languages are so different that I couldn't really wrap my head around German. So, and now I've forgotten most of both languages. Some of the Spanish pops back once in a while, but that's because I work with a band that is of Mexican descent, and because there's a lot of Mexican people around here. And when I lived in Texas, I used it a little, but mostly just to ask people for identification and tell them if they didn't have an ID, I couldn't sell them beer. Which was a whole nother foreign language right there. Trying to tell somebody from a country where they're accustomed to being able to drink as kids that you can't sell them beer because they don't have a piece of paper. Don't need that. I got about 10 more. I know I'm going slow, but what in the world? Huh? What? Where's the date? Wow. This is messed up. This is a messed up coin. I could see there was a date, but I can't tell what it was. Let's see what the other side looks like. I don't know what's going on with this dime. Is it just that worn? What in the world? This is crazy. I don't know what to think about this dime. I think I'm going to sit it aside and think about it. It even feels weird. All right. I'll put that one up there. That's too strange. Yeah, there is absolutely nothing in common between German and Spanish much. I even took one semester of Portuguese, which at least has some similarities to Spanish, but I was not a good German speaker. I just couldn't get the guttural sound of it to come out. But I struggled through it because I dearly loved my great grandmother, and if that made her happy, I was going to do it. That lady, I would have done just about anything in the world for. One of the coolest people ever on the planet. She lived to be... Yeah, that is a really weird dime, and the lighting is not good in here, so I just set it aside and I'm going to re-examine it because, yeah, it's peculiar. Like I said, I can't tell if it's silver because it's too dark in this room, but it doesn't feel like the other coins even. So I'll be looking at it tomorrow when I can open the curtains and have a lot of sunlight shining in. And 2001 P, already have that. Yeah, it is a very strange looking coin. 2001 P, and one of these. 2022 P. I already have my 2022s. Alright. Everybody's so quiet. Well, as long as I got the books out, I might as well do the other roll of dimes, and then I think maybe I can go to sleep. It's after 10 o'clock. It's past my bedtime. Oh, come out. Come out. There's one dime hiding in the roll. There we go. Let's see what we got. 2021. I need the D. 2015. Got that one. 2021. I need the D. Most of these I need the D's. 23. Ooh, need that one. You know, I have filled in a few holes. Slowly but surely. Actually, you might get more watch time if people could understand it. But who's to say? I watch them because I'm trying to use them to learn German. So who knows? Got a load of laundry in the dryer. We'll love and harass y'all later. Thanks, Paula. Hit the like button on the way out. Turn me on fluff. No heat. Oh, I can use that one. Just fluff me dry. Oh my goodness. 2013. Needed the D. Like everything else. Need the D. 93. 92. 93. I already have one, but the one under the scope looks better than the one I have. So I'm going to swap that one out. Sometimes I just find a better specimen. 2019. And I have to agree with you on what was the word my grandfather used to use? He was Dutch. He was of Dutch descent, and my grandmother was of German descent. Stoic. That was the word he used to use, that the Germans were stoic. You smacked me around when you came in. Gee, thanks, Paula. It's a dirty job, but somebody's got to do it. What the heck? No wonder I can't go to sleep, smacking me around and stuff. 2002. Oh, need the D. Like everything else. Well, I have gotten a few out of here, so I'm happy. I'd have been happier if I'd have found some silver, but I'm happy that I'm filling in some spaces in the albums. Finding some that are a little better quality than I had. That's a pretty good looking 2015. Let's see what I got in here. About the same. About the same. This is painfully slow. Oops. What time is it where you are, Warner? $86D. That one has possibilities. Ooh, I need that one. Yippee. Yeah, well, I unfortunately can't drink because of my digestive issues and some of my medications, because otherwise I probably would keep a small bottle around for that reason. I still got about half a roll here. 4:11 a.m. Oh my goodness. What time do you go to work? I hope you've been to bed and you've gotten up to go to work. And not that you've been up all night. Wow. Nope. Nobody home there. And I'm slow. No, I don't need that. I have added several in the albums, though. Yeah, pig-headed. There's a D. Maybe it'll be one I need. Nope, not that one. Oh, yeah. I have had 3 surgeries because of ulcerative colitis. I spent 6 months in the hospital in 2010. And finally, they just said, hey, we're going to have to remove your entire large intestine. And that was not fun. And then I guess I hemorrhaged on the operating table and they had to give me a blood transfusion. And that's when they found out I have some weird antibody in my blood. So now I got to carry this card around with me and notify all my doctors. And yeah, I still have problems. I still have major digestive issues, but it beats being dead. I'll take it. 76. That's a decent looking older coin. Not as good as the one in my book, but we're closing in on the end of this mess now. 2008. I think I got about 12 more. 86p. Not as good as the one I got. 72. Wish that had been a D. 'Twas not what I needed. $18p. Ah, 96. Too bad it wasn't the elusive 96W from the mint set. That would have made me happy. Okay, we're under 10 left now. $92. 82. 89, 90, 91. No. Last 5. Oh, goody, we need that one. 89D. That filled that page of my album. Alrighty. 79. Three to go. 2018 D. D. Oh, I think we need that one. Look. Yay, another one. I think I did pretty well for 2 rolls. I found about 10 that I needed. 71D. Nope, I already have that one. And the last one, 97D. 77, 97. Nope. Alrighty. Well, that was the end. We did okay, though. We filled in quite a few blank spots, although we got nothing. My poor book, from 46 to 64 has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dimes in it. That's all that are in there. I really don't have much of anything in that one. But someday, now that I can read them a little better, that has been a real issue of me. Oops, here's a dime lying here on the table. Might as well look at it while we're in here. I found that on the floor, and I know I don't need that one. That was fun. I'll roll those back up tomorrow with some out of my other jar, and they can go back to the bank when I take the pennies. But we did fill in some blanks, and I'm starting to get tired now, so that's a good thing. All right, put a lid on that before I spill them. I'll have to look in my book and see what sort of anomalies and errors exist. I don't know a whole lot about nickels and dimes. I've almost always done pennies and quarters. So, alrighty, I guess I'm gonna try to go to bed. It's 10:30 p.m. where I am, and I usually go to bed at about 9, so 8:30 or so. Yeah, I think it was a success, Warner. I filled several spots in the album. So even though I didn't get any silver ones, we don't know what that one weird dime is. I still don't know what's going on with that. I just can't. Now that I've turned it, it looks like it says 2015. But then it looks like 19 something. I really can't read it. But I'm thinking it's just 2015. but I'm trying to figure out what all this doo-doo down here is. It looks like it's misstamped or something is just not right about this coin. YouTube is no, this whole coin feels strange. I mean, the texture of the coin feels strange. And I don't know what the deal is with it. Like, look at the A in America. It doesn't even look straight. It's just an odd looking and feeling dime. But the thing is, these actually look like letters. They don't look like just random marks from a car. I mean, I've turned it enough times now that I think it is a 2015. But if you turn it the other way, it looks completely different. It's a crazy dime. Like I said, this is the part down here, right there, that is really odd. Yeah, whatever it is an unusual looking dime. That's why I set it aside, because it's just, and like I said, it doesn't feel right. In my hand, it doesn't feel, just something wrong with it. I don't know how to explain it. It's just the odd man out. Alrighty. I'm gonna take. Yeah, I know. And there's somebody else in my town. I found out from one of the ladies at my bank that there's at least one other person here that is searching coin rolls. And one day I got some quarters. I just got them for the farmer's market. They weren't really something I was getting to search, but you knew I was going to search them before I took them to the farmer's market. And they apparently were some of this guy's returns, and he had actually rolled up like state coins, like all of one state. So you knew he had gone through them and searched them for not only for the state or for silver, but also for any errors or anomalies that may turn up. And so I was like, like I ended up with a whole roll of Louisiana and a whole roll of something else. And you could tell they had been carefully searched. So I have told her now, if when you're giving me quarters, if you see something written on the rolls, let me see what it is. And I mark mine with a specific mark, because I have to take them back to the same bank I get them at, which is a small place. So I have a certain mark, so she knows not to give me my own searched rolls back. But once in a while, I'll get his searched rolls, whoever he is. And so, yeah, when I find anything lately, I'm really happy because, so, like I said, somebody else here besides me is doing it. So, I don't think he's been doing it that long because I used to get some pretty good boxes, and it's just been in the last, oh, 4 or 5 months that things have really been picked over before I get to them. So, yeah, and it is true. YouTube has sucked all the silver out, and it has sucked a lot of the Wheaties out and the Indian heads, and just in general, you almost have to get out in the middle of nowhere or get in a town where there's a lot of older people, because sometimes when they pass away, the grandkids or whoever don't really know why grandpa had this box full of pennies, and they just roll them up and use them to buy dubs with or something. And you can find some stuff occasionally, a collection dump. But in general, yeah, unfortunately, I think YouTube has sucked the life out of coin roll hunting. It's just become so prevalent, and to the point where there's some people that are seeding their rolls. And to me, that serves no purpose. That destroys the whole function of coin roll hunting. So I don't know. That's one of the reasons I never got into the taking donations for rolls thing, because first of all, I'm trying to increase my own collection more than I'm trying to entice people to my channel. Oh God, I got all these dimes in here. I forgot about these. I have this big tub that has nothing but nickels and dimes in it. So while I'm talking, I think I'll separate the nickels from the dimes so I can search through them this week. These are pocket change. These are things that have come out of the bottom of my purse, and change at the farmer's market when I was doing the farmer's market. We're closed for the winter now. So, but yeah, there's a lot of nickels in here, but there are some dimes. Got a couple of these tubes. I'll sort this stuff out, get it ready to search. I have a lot of coins that just need to be looked at, and then they can go back. There's one tube of nickels. What's this? Empty tube. Let's put dimes in here. Mostly nickels. I pulled all the pennies out of this tub already. I'll do these while I have those books out this week. Then I can put those away for a while. Some of these nickels look a little older. Maybe we'll have some luck on the nickel books. Ooh, that's a dirty one. Now I haven't even tackled the 2022 metal detected coins yet. That's going to be a whole nother deal there. Alright, let's put that there. Ooh. And that one there. And there's probably another $3-4 of nickels there. So maybe tomorrow I'll do nickels. The loose ones, not the 5 rolls that I got. Alrighty. Nickels. Alright. Turns out I got a whole bunch more dimes and nickels to do. Alrighty. And then I have a whole plastic box over here that's got stacks of nickels in it. I have no idea. These are some that I partially worked on. Why is there dimes in there? Gosh. I found more dimes. Oh my goodness. That's a new buffalo. I found an old buffalo on the floor the other day. That was fun. Don't know where he came from. Let's see. 1960s nickels. 50s nickels. 2004 Louisiana Purchase piece metal nickels. 80s nickels. So I got them partially sorted, apparently. 64. I gotta look for RPMs and DDRs and that one. So these are partially done. They need to get completely. So maybe this weekend we'll work on the nickels and can nickels and dimes and can cash them in. That'd be good. Alright, I'm gonna go to bed before I find some other dumb task to focus on. We didn't do very good with the pennies tonight, except we found a Canadian. Other than that, and that one with the weird notch out of it that I think is just damage. Can't really tell till I get into a better light situation. I think it's just damage because of how that line right there is up there. If it was from the mint, I would think the line would connect here and there would just be a gap right there. So that one is just damaged. But sometimes you gotta look at them more than once before they make any sense. Yeah, there's our lone find of the night, the 75 Canadian penny. So didn't get much out of the box. We've only got 5. We're halfway through the box and we've gotten 5 Wheaties. That's not even a Wheatie. I don't know why that's even up there. It just goes into copper. Oh, well, I don't even know what these sitting here are. Some 60s. That I need to look at for. I got somebody that's working on some penny books for kids. And she sent me oh, that's that odd one with the coloration. All right, well, I'm going to bed, folks. Y'all have a great evening, morning, whatever it is where you are. And I'll see you tomorrow sometime. My voice is getting a little scratchy anyway. So good night, all. Have a good one. Bye.